Okay, I'd like to introduce you to this painting, which is very famous in the history of French art. It's considered a romantic masterpiece by Theodore Géricault. He took 18 months to paint this painting between 1818 and 1819, shortly after the end of the Napoleonic Wars, and the person in charge of France at the time was the restored monarch Louis XVIII. Now, many people have seen this painting as anti-monarchical because the captain of the ship that causes this disaster is appointed by the king, but the captain himself hadn't been to sea for 20 years, and it was a criticism of his cronyism and nepotism. So the story is that the Medusa was a French ship going to Senegal in 1816, runs aground on a reef off the coast of Senegal, very close to the coast of Senegal, and they only have 6 lifeboats which can accommodate 250 people. There are 400 people on the vessel, so the captain asks for a raft to be constructed to hold the other 150 who aren't in the upper class people or the officers who can get into the 6 lifeboats. Now, the original idea was that the lifeboats would tow the raft to shore, but the captain, realising that the raft is a drag, cuts the tow lines on the raft, and these poor 150 people are left on this raft to survive for about 2 weeks. Now, on the first day, 20 people are drowned because their legs are trapped, as you can see here, by the bad construction of the raft. So you have people dying through drowning on day 1. Day 2, the lower class officers get drunk on the wine. There are wine casks here which are completely drunk by the lower classes, and a mutiny takes place. 65 people are killed in the ensuing melee as the mutiny overthrows any officers who are on board the raft. So we get to about day 4, and there's actually only about 15 people left who actually survive on the raft, which these are the 15 that Géricault depicts in this painting. Now, he picks the moment. You can see there's a high horizon. You can see the rescue ship, called the Argos, is at the top of the horizon, barely discernible. And you can see at the top of this painting, this apex here is hope, salvation. These people are alive. In the bottom corner of the composition, these are the dead and the dying, the people who have died already. And some people have been eaten. This is a father who's protecting his son. Here's people stretched out who have collapsed through exhaustion, dehydration, and death. So at the bottom corner of the painting is despair. The top right-hand corner is hope for the rescue. The boat itself, the rescue ship, doesn't actually pick them up till 1 day later. You'll notice also the high wave coming, which is about to break over the raft, and the wind into the sail is pushing the raft away from the rescue ship into the oncoming storm. So you have this aspect of desolation and almost martyrdom of the people on the raft itself. What he's done here, Géricault, he's borrowed a technique from Caravaggio, which is called chiaroscuro. So you've got aspects of light and shade. You've got an arc of light coming up to this top here, which depicts hope down to despair in the bottom left-hand corner. You'll also notice there's great foreshortening here of the raft itself. So you as a spectator, if you were to see this painting in the Louvre, it's almost like you could step onto the raft. So it's not like you're observing it as a person normally looking at a painting away from the art. You're actually involved in the painting because you're so close. You're close to these people. You could step onto that raft, quite literally.